Hey everyone! Recently we had a calf born at our little farm. Keep watching to learn all about it. The cow was due on the Friday before Resurrection Sunday, so many of us were keeping an eye on her. She was pretty calm that morning, and I saw her laying on her side, looking like she was having a contraction. So I messaged the other ladies in the neighborhood so they could come watch. After about an hour, we decided it wouldn't happen right then, so we all went on with our day. Here she is trying to get the stinking flies off of her. On Saturday, our cow, who is named Zarzamora, was moved to greener pastures, which she seemed to like. She was eating like normal, but also looking really huge and very uncomfortable. The poor girl was ready for this baby to come, and so were we. I was doing something inside the house and looked out at her and noticed a hoof was hanging out of her backside. I yelled for everyone to come see the baby, texted the other ladies, and set up a chair outside to watch. I mean, what cow wouldn't want to give birth with such amazing views? This girl did seem to not like having an audience, however. She moved as far away from us as she could get. The calf pretty much had one hoof out for about an hour before Mama started getting serious. She would sway back and forth to get into position. She would lay down in the grass, and you could see she was struggling and pushing. Then we started to see more than just one hoof. There was definitely a calf coming out soon. After a little while in the grass, she stood up and gave birth to her calf, who fell to the ground. It's no wonder they call it the miracle of birth.
She's going to stand up. All right, good. That's kind of gross. Oh. Come on, baby.
Oh, yeah, it's falling.
Get up.
Look at it's disgusting. Look at baby mama.
Is it alive?
Yeah,
That's fine.
We saw it kicking its legs.
Be a girl, be a girl.
There you go. Look at that baby mama. Disgusting.
We all waited to see how baby was doing. Was she breathing? Was everything okay? We stood by and hoped for the best. Mama did a great job of cleaning up her baby and nudging her to get up. We were so glad to see the little movements that the baby made. We were so excited to see baby lifting her head up and Mama trying to help her and encourage her to stand up.
I know. As soon as I go inside.
Who are all those people looking at me?
The baby was born on the side of a hill, so it was hard for her to get a good footing, we thought.
No, not whatever. I'm gonna pull this thing over. Can't shake.
The big guns were called in to help baby get to her feet after a while. She was so unsteady and was really quite floppy. Mama usually has her babies at night, so we weren't sure how the baby was supposed to be acting. The guys worked for a while. They would pick the baby up and hold her. Then she would flop to the ground and they would try again, holding her steady while Mama was licking on her and softly nudging her.
What?
The poor girl just couldn't keep her floppy legs on solid ground. We were still unsure if we had a girl calf or a boy, but after a little while the guys said it looked like a boy. This would have been her fourth boy in a row. Then they realized their mistake and said it really was a girl. Yay! After a little while, the baby was carried to a flatter area where we could see how she did standing and try to get her to nurse. She really didn't know how to stand, much less walk. She would just flop back down to the ground with the slightest push from Mama. She definitely wasn't going to make it over to nurse on her own, so we had to help her with that.
Yep.
Her little steps looked a lot like prancing at the beginning.
Right there.
Mama definitely did not want somebody helping her to nurse.
Right now.
Mama gave her a lot of not so gentle nudges to help her gain her strength. That poor baby sure was a fighter.
Just to show that she's strong enough or something, maybe.
But since she's been doing it, now that she's standing up, she's doing a lot better. Even with the smacks, it's kind of like,
Yeah.
wake up, stand up.
We were so happy to see her latch and start nursing, even if it required a lot of extra assistance.
More pulls, she would have had it down.
Yeah.
Okay.
I could hear it crackling and popping.
All the girl really wanted to do was lay down and take a nap. We checked on her again before going to bed and would see how she was doing the next morning on Resurrection Sunday. We hoped for the best. This was the only photo I took of her on Resurrection Sunday. She was okay in the morning after I stood her up, but she went downhill quickly. Some friends came over and spent all day giving her IV fluids, checking her stats, keeping her warm, petting her, and giving her life-saving meds and treatments like wrapping her in a rope to simulate being born. We really weren't sure if she was going to make it or not. Imagine our shock that evening when she stood up on her own twice and was able to nurse with help. We really celebrated. Then, on Monday morning, she was up and walking around at sunrise. Imagine my surprise when I came to see her and saw that she was standing there nursing on her own. It was so amazing, and we thank God for saving her. She was so energized, she jumped and ran all around. This was definitely a death-to-life story. Our own little miracle girl. She is acting totally normally now and doing things that all week-old calves do. She's super sweet and loves to be petted. Mama keeps a close eye on her, and I just love those little buck teeth in the front. Isn't she just the cutest little thing you've ever seen? Now the question is, what should we name her? Write your ideas in the comments section. I'd love to hear them. Thanks for checking out our video. Please be sure to like and subscribe. Check out our website about our Christian community in Volcan, Panama at corazondelcielo.com.